Hi, sorry for that. I have little bit late for 10 minutes. I hope you all be there. I hope you all be there. Right now, let's start the session. Right now, let's start the session. Uh, someone comment. Can you see my screen? If it is yes, you can tell yes. Hi. I'm going to tell hi. Can you see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? Right. Now I'm going to go to the lesson. Right. Okay, this is my Angular official page. Okay, now you all are seeing the Angular official page. Okay, this is the Angular official page. Right. This is how we are here. Uh, Angular. What is the meaning of Angular? This is the front end framework. Right. So if you are go to the programming here, if you want to, if you don't aware about what is the front end and back end, you just go to the Google and type front end and back end. What's the difference between those, right? So the front end mean, here you can see the clear architecture. So what is the front end? Front end is something you can see. Back end is coming from the database, right? So front end framework, we are using the Angular, right? Back end framework, whatever you can connect, the Node.js or Spring Boot or Laravel or Django, whatever framework you can connect, right? Front end, what are the frameworks are there? The popular framework is React, Node.js, sorry, React and Angular and Vue.js, right? These are the popular frameworks, right? So now in this workshop, I'm going to teach Angular. So today is a day one. Day one, I'm going to teach the basics Angular, how to configure the Angular program in your machine, right? So first go to the Angular official website. So how to go to the official website? You just go to the Google and type Angular CLI, press enter key, it's go to the respective website. Here click on this, it's go to the respective website, right? Now here first, before you install the Angular CLI, you must understand the instruction, right? So the Angular, all the things, these modules are built by the Node.js, right? So this here you can see the npm. This package is a npm. If you are noticed that if you are select the npm, whatever package, okay, but if you are not Angular, if there are new technologies come day by day. Day by day, the technology is grown up in the world. So if you go to the following framework, whatever framework, this is a Angular, whatever new technologies come, if you are noticed that before the installation npm, so you have to, your mind is come to remember npm mean it stands for Node.js. So here it is not support without Node.js. So the npm model is not support without Node.js. So you go to the Node.js respective website, right? Node.js respective website and download the Node.js, right? So Node.js, you have to download the Node.js. Okay. Okay, here you can select the whatever platform you need. Here's a Windows or Mac install or whatever. Okay, what is the corresponding operating system? You have to select and download and install to your computer. This is must, right? This is the must things you have to do it, right? Okay, that's the must, right? Okay. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is after install the Node.js, it is successfully done. It's straightforward. After download the Node.js, you just click and install the Node.js. After that, you have to go to the CMD and check whether the path is set at correct or not. So how to check? You have to type node -v, right? Here the my node.js version is this. Okay, so here you can select if the version is coming successfully, your node.js is installed has been installed in your machine successfully, right? After that you can go to the Angular, right? Angular framework, right? Now here, after install the Angular, so here I have created one folder here, Angular workshop. Here I'm going to install our projects, right? So here, the first you have to install the npm package manager. This is the instruction. First you have to click on this. You have to create a folder. Okay, what is the folder? I just created Angular workshop. You can create whatever name you want. Okay, if it is a front end framework, you can whatever name, right? It is based on your project. It may be the hotel management system, student management system, or point of sale system, whatever. It may be it is according to your project. Based on your project name, you can create the folder, right? So here, I'm going to, in the address bar, whatever CMD, here paste this command and press enter key. You have to wait until the npm install is configured. You have to wait, right? You have to wait, right? Okay, this is in order to work with the Angular program. First, you have to configure this package manager, right? Right. Let's go to our documentation first, right? So you can see here Angular, we have that is a component base, right? This is not a page base. This is a component base, right? Angular consists of these three files. These three files are must, right? First HTML, CSS, and TS. CSS we have select as a SCSS. Right now, in few minutes, I will be show you the practical. What is SCSS mean? It is an advanced version of CSS, right? So these three files are relevant. What is HTML? It used to build the website. What is CSS? It's used to style the web page. Okay, if you want to build a website, we need this both HTML with CSS, right? Then only we can make the beautiful website, right? So we need these two technologies in order to make the web pages, right? HTML with CSS. What is the meaning by TS? TS means this is an Angular file which will be help you to write the logics. What is a logic mean? That's a coding part, right? So here you can see here the Angular program is so easy for us. If you want to if you want to design the web page using HTML, CSS, there are separate files are there. If you want to work with the coding part, there are a separate file which is the TS file. You can manage all the codings using this TS file, right? So you get the idea, right? HTML and CSS and TSS. Okay, what's the difference between these three? You have to understand the difference. This is must. Okay, if you understand the difference, the Angular will be easy, right? HTML is, you know what is HTML, CSS the style page, right? This is style sheet, this is the web page style sheet, and TS mean it's called as a logic. So coding part will be done by the TS file, right? Right. Now let's back to our things. Now let's this all the things of previous one and let's close them. Right. Now it's library installed successfully. Now let's go to the create a new project. How to create a new project? You have to use ng my first project. ng my first project. Okay, you can see the ng my first project. Right. So you just copy this one. Right. I just copy this one back to my terminal and paste it here, right? So here I just control C to close it, because we have to change the name of it, right? So my first project, I'm going to change the name, which is my front end. So front end, you can see front end apps. I just give the name as front end. The my first project is defaultly Angular is given. Okay, based on our project, we can change the name. Okay, front end. Here you just given as an. You can see here whatever name according to you, based on your project name. You can give it. Okay, so press enter key. Now here you can, it will ask the, would you like to add the Angular route? Yes. Here you can see the arrow. You can select the CSS file. The CSS there, SCSS there. Okay, so there are files there. They are listed. Here, help of the arrow key, up and down arrow, you can select SCSS. This is advanced version of, it's nothing but advanced version of CSS. Right? It is nothing but advanced version of CSS. Press enter key. Right. Now you can see, now the dependencies begin installing. You have to wait until the dependency get installed. Right? Okay, these are the process you must do. So be sure whether you are done or not this process. Okay, these are must. Okay, you have to wait until all the Angular packages get installed. Okay, it will be installed. Right, it takes some time to install your packages. Right, now let's back to our documentation. Now you can see the home page, register.html, okay, card. You can see here, these are the component base. You can see if you have clicked home page, home button, is the component that will be open up without reloading the page is a home. If you click register, it will be open register page. If you click card, it will be open up the card page. Like these are this example, as soon as possible I will be teach you. Okay, now then you all are clear about that Angular, right? So this example, as soon as possible I will be explaining. Don't worry about that, right? Now today, let's see. Right, now we can see we can get the installation will be done or not. Right, our installation has been done successfully. Here the front end, it will be created successfully, right? Okay, our page is created successfully. Right, now let's open up. Okay, so here we will be, I'm going to here close it, double click this folder, go inside this folder. I'm going to type cmd code space dot. What's the meaning of this one? We have to install the VS Code editor. In order to write the codes, VS Code editor. This VS Code editor is very essential nowadays. The programs are all the programs are done by this VS Code editor. Why this editor get more famous? It has a lot of extension inside this framework or this editor. It has a lot of extension. If you want to write the program in Spring Boot, there is extension. If it is a Flutter, there is an extension. There are various extensions are there, right? So the weight is very low. Okay, here you can see we have to easily open up the program. Is very easily we will be open up the program, right? Now what I'm going to do is all things I just close up. Right, now I'm going to open my project. So after install the VS Code editor, there is a command to open the VS Code editor in your machine. You have to type the command code space dot, press enter key on your keyboard. Your entire project folder and files has been open up the VS Code editor like this. Click author, yes, close up here. Now you can see all the folder architecture. Okay, this is a folder. Inside the folder you can see all the files, right? So this is the default folder structure you will be able to see here. Here you can see this is a front end app. Inside here you can see the node modules. So all the node modules are like src. Inside the src there is a app folder. The app folder you can see that these are the folders are there. One is app component.html, app component.ses, here ts. These three files I have already explained. What is the purpose of app html? What is the purpose of app component.scss? What is the purpose of app.component.tss? These three files I already explained you. Right? I explained this files. Okay, this file already I explained. Right? I already explained. Right. Okay, the HTML, the app.h component HTML is nothing but a HTML file. This is a file which we'll be using to build a website. This SCSS file we use to style the web page, right? So here, this is TSS file. We have to write the logic. Okay. So here now we open up the Angular project, but we have to run the project. So how to run the project? You have to go. You make sure you go inside the project. Okay, here you go inside the project and run the project. Then only it will run. Now you can see Angular workshop front end. Now you are in the front end, inside the front end folder. Now you can run how to run the folder project. You can type the command ng-serve. Now your project is start to run. Right? It will be configure your port and everything, and after configure it will be redirecting the browser. This is the port. Okay, yes. Okay, right. This is how we have to run the project. You can remember about this command ng-serve. Okay, you just not down it. What I'm telling you, just not down it. You keep on remember. Okay, when I'm studying Angular, I'm nothing not of it. Right, I store in my mind. Okay, this is the things happen. Right. Uh, any doubts while I teaching? There are 15 students online, I think. Any doubts? Now you can see here. Right. Now here, this is the port where I think the Angular is running. You just copy this port. Here this is the address. You just copy this address, go to my browser and paste it here. Now here, this is the welcome page of Angular. This welcome page where you are getting here HTML. This is the page. This is the page. The inside this HTML, they wrote both CSS and HTML. Right, but the Angular given us as a separate page to write the Angular CSS file to given the styles. Okay, later on we will study this all the things. Don't worry. Right. Now you can see the things how the Angular program works. So here you can go to the you can expand the src folder. You can see the index.html page. You can inside the Angular inside the body tag you can see approved. Okay, this is the Angular is a single page web application. You can see the HTML file, only the one HTML file, but the entire web application will be controlled by this index.html page. That's why it's called as a front-end framework. That's called as a single web application. One page which control our entire web page. Right? This is working as a component base. Now here you can see this is a component approved. This approved is coming from where? Go to the here. What is the name? This component app. Inside this app component, it consists of these various files. Right? So HTML, SCSS, model, all the things. So here I already told these three files are must. HTML, SCSS. SCSS is nothing but a HCSS advanced version. Keep in remember in your mind. The TS files is nothing but a logic. When we are writing the logic, we are using the TS file. Right. Now, if you go to the inside the TS file, you can see app proof. This is the component, right? This component means this HTML CSS, right? This component, if you are calling this component that they are calling here, if you are calling here, what happen is what you are writing, what you are building when you are building the website, what is the HTML you are using and CSS what you are using, is all the things are built and produce the output. Okay, this is the HTML and CSS. What is the where the logic is not written here. If you are written the logic, all things and display on the page, right? That's the things. Okay, here the output. That's the thing. It will be given here. Right, that's the thing, it will be given here. Okay, understood so far? Okay, this is must when you work with the things, right? So this is the another thing is app module.css. Here they are putting the this here it will be declared when you install the component, new component, that component will be coming here. Okay, here this will be managing the app module. Okay, if you are installing the 10 components, it will be all things are listed up. Right? Okay. But if you want to do any modules, you are installing the modules, the forms. If you are configuring the forms, there is a form module. If you are client HTTP request, handling the RESTful APIs. Here also we have to insert this imports. You have to put it all the modules and everything here, right? So now what I'm going to this one we will be talk about later on. Okay, now if we are talking now, you all are confusing. Instead of that, we are talking our next day, right? So here go to our HTML. I just I show the output as this. Now here you can see all the output. What I'm going to do is I just the HTML keep only route outlet. Other all the files you get rid of this. Here I'm going to write this HTML file. Only you have type h1. You have type hello. You can see the file save all. Now you can see here automatically here hello is displayed. Now you can see right now here how this hello is displayed. You can see this is the HTML. Now here it will be calling the upload, right? It will be code to the index file where the upload. This is the app folder. Upload. Upload means it's coming to the TS file. There's a TS file. Here it's look at the not here this one. Here's the app component TS. It look at the selector. The selector, what is the selector? You are selected app2. Okay, it will be coming and see what is the HTML it will be wrote, what is style sheet it will be wrote. The HTML is you have written the hello world. Style sheet is we are not nothing, we have styled over here. Right? If you style it, it will be displayed. Right. That's the thing, it will be displayed. Okay. Now you can understand so far. Now I'm going to go to the paragraph. The paragraph. I'm going to write something like that. The paragraph. Right, you have to write a break tag. I just write like this. Let's save all. Bring back to the application here. This is the heading. This is the paragraph. It will be displayed successfully. Right? So now I'm going to go to now you have idea about the heading and paragraph about the web page. Now I'm going to go to discuss about the app component.ts. This file. Why do we make this file? We make this file as a logic purpose. So here you can see I'm going to create the variable first. Okay, so how to create the variable? Okay, what I'm going to first you have to type the variable name. Okay, very simple, you have to type the variable name, student name. After that, we have to write the data type. Data type I'm going to write the string. Value I'm type Joseph. This is the value. Okay, right. Okay, this is string variable. The logic. Now this one I'm going to print out into my app.component.html. So to print out, simply instead of the hello world, I'm going to print out that variable name. So here open bracket and close bracket, close bracket. Inside here you have to call the variable name stud. This is student name. Here student name. That's it. Now let's file, save world, bring back to my application. It will be changed as a Joseph. I hope you guys you understood so far. This is just the 25 minutes lectures, right? Okay, we have already completed the 25 minutes lecture. I think uh, we will we will see in my next lecturing tomorrow. At the same time, we will do a Angular program. Thank you for watching.